Hey guys, what's up? Lone Berserker here, and I am showing you a 2v2. I am playing as Carthage. My ally is Rome, and we're going up against Rome and Carthage. So my army is 3 Balearic Slingers, 3 Libyan Hoplites, 3 Libyan Infantry, 2 Late Carthaginian Hoplites, 1 Iberian, 1 Noble Fighter, 2 Italian Swords, 1 Cretan, and 3 Carthaginian Cav. My ally has 3 auxiliary Syrians and 3 auxiliary Balearics. He's got a mix of Evocati and Legionaries. He has another Evocati, 2 auxiliary infantry, 2 Saki Equites, and 2 auxiliary Numidian Cav. The other Rome has 3 Balearic Slingers, 5 Legionaries, I think 4 Hastati, 3 Evocati, and 4 Equites. Carthage has 6 Libyan infantry, 2 Carthaginian Hoplites, a late Libyan, and 2 late Carthaginian Hoplites. He also has 4 Libyan Peltist. His cavalry force is 2 mercenary Numidians and 2 Carthaginian Cav. So immediately I get this pretty much like a tactical squad. I have my Cretan, my Libyan, my Italian, and my Carthaginian Cav. So that's to ward off his cavalry, because I see it's positioned to come down the hill pretty much and strike at my main force, or do whatever it wants to, because he has those 2 Numidians. So if I can deal with those early on, that'd be nice. You can see the way I deployed. So if he goes for a charge against my Libyans, I can pull my Cretans back and throw forward my Italian swords along with my Cav. Which Carthage's cavalry is not that good. Its infantry aren't either. These Italians aren't that good, but they're good enough, honestly. More of a support unit than anything. So you can see this is going to be a very long waiting game. I am going to fast forward right here. So you can see immediately Rome moves off to the side, and I start taking pretty much Rome's position, because I want him to face off against Rome. I don't want him to feel like he has 2 threats, pretty much. Which he does. I don't know why he left that Hastati up there. I never realized that during the game. But he immediately gets caught here by the Equites. He managed to kill 4, but he's very damaged. I don't know why I can't select these units. If that's down to 13, that has 51. But he's got his Saki Equites, which can be Equites, but it'll be a pretty deadly fight, especially if there's 4 of them. He does bring up these Balearics to ward him off. So you can see I've kept my position here, and I'm going to start moving up with this, because I don't see him moving, and so I want to take the initiative. Because I know this force here will and can beat that force there. And you can see I also put 2 experience on my Italian swords, and I put 2 on my Iberian sword, just to give them the extra staying power and morale that they need. And Italian swords are not that good, honestly. They're good at throwing javelins, but other than that, once that's done, they're doomed. Unless they can get in the rear or something. Like, I don't even think they can take on a Hastati. So, like I said, it's going to be a very long waiting game. Oh my word. Sorry if you can hear that, by the way. Once again, I'm going to fast forward it. You can see Carthage is now moving into position. And now he brings his cav forward. And you can see they've pretty much wrapped us up, almost. You can see on the minimap here. We've wrapped them up. No, wait. Why are we red? So, you can see he's going to run forward with this Carthaginian Cav. This is what I was talking about. My Libyans will blunt. I can throw my Italians in, and I can pull back my Cretans, and I can ward his Numidians back. And this was a huge waste too. Libyans are very good at taking down Cav. but he does immediately pull out there, so I try to chase after him. I don't want him to get away with very minimal casualties. And you can see I am immediately turning my archers to begin plucking at the flank. Not the flank, but plucking at the Numidian cav. And that's when I switch my Hastati, or I pull back my Carthaginian cav and throw back my Italian sword. Throw forward my Italian sword, and he also gets a javelin volley onto them. So he's forced to pull out. That's when I immediately change position with my archers and begin shooting at that one. This Carthaginian cav will die, so that's minus the Carthaginian cav, and pretty much his Numidian cav. He did get that one out though. So my ally is somewhat engaging over here. He threw in his auxiliary Numidian cav, I don't know why, and his Saki Equites. They're just gonna get charged. No, that's his Evocati. They're fighting Hastati. He needs to pull his cav out though, and he threw in his auxiliary infantry. Over here, Hastati is fighting a legionary cohort. The cohort should win. But it is uphill, so it's gonna be a lot worse. He lost his Equites, but I think he killed, like, I don't know. He only lost one skirmisher, so that's fine. I sacrificed this Libyan hoplite so I can pull back and reform. Over here, I'm getting some shots onto his Carthaginian cav. He doesn't realize it either. So I'm trying to focus fire some units here, so I go for his general. There's not really much that I'm going to hurt with my skirmishers at this point. My allies' skirmishers are getting absolutely destroyed, so he pulls them back. I think, yeah, I brought over my noble fighter to support my allies' flank here. And you can see my allies holding back certain units. He's holding back a Hastati, he's holding back an Evocati, and he's holding back an Evocati. He's playing very aggressive though, but he gets a gap here and he's going to go for his Balearics, which is not what you want in a situation when we're fighting uphill. Because I think I actually picked the wrong Medicina. There's actually two of them, which is really funny. So I'm going to charge in with my Italian just to hold that Carthaginian hoplite. I'm going to go in with my Libyans. I'm going to focus fire. I'm going to send in a light Carthaginian. Over here you can see I'm trying to get my task force back to the fight. I'm using my Iberian swords to start firing at the these Libyan infantry. I'm throwing in another light Carthaginian. I'm throwing in a Libyan infantry to support the Italian. Over here, I've thrown in a Libyan infantry and my noble fighter. These two units will do great together. I don't know why it's so laggy, guys. Sorry about that. But you can see Rome is having a very difficult time here. He doesn't have enough men. He brought too many skirmishers. But I am holding the brunt of this attack. I changed my Iberian sword to start firing at that unit there, just to try to soften it up. I'm going to start shooting that Carthaginian cav. He's going to get charged, which again was another mistake. I have two units here, so I'm going to immediately react to that, and that was a complete waste too. These guys they're not going to do that good, but they're going to do well. And so he tries to pull through against my skirmishers, but there's a Libyan infantry here, so I don't understand what he's doing. Once again, he finds a gap here, and you can see my ally starts getting wrapped up. So that is not good. But you can see I'm crushing his cavalry. I start targeting the backs of this Libyan infantry. His general is dead at this point. I send my Carthaginian cav forward, but it is not going to beat this Libyan Peltis. Those guys can actually fight in melee. So you can see I'm destroying this guy. I bring up these two units here to try to take it out. You can see I'm forced to use my general here. I didn't see this. I wasn't paying attention. I was microing here and here. So he does get by my general, which I think he should have just went for my general. Honestly, screw the skirmishers. They're almost out of ammo. Go for my general, and if he dies, then my line's going to start collapsing. You can see we're holding over here, but it's very close. Except for over here, actually. We're going to be good against them. You can see I do start changing fire into the middle of this blob here, but my ally has sadly been wrapped up. I've crushed his cavalry. Like I said, that was a huge mistake by his part. I will win against this unit. You'll see why in a minute. but I am going to continue shooting the flank with Libyan hoplites, holding with my Carthaginian hoplites, or Libyan infantry. You can see I'm starting to wrap around over here, and then it breaks. So you can see, like I said, I'm going to start winning. I'm going to take this Iberian sword, and I'm going to start flank firing on that unit there. And yeah, you can see my archers are doing a great job. So he gets to one of my skirmishers, but it will come back later. And I'm going to hold his legionnaire with a Libyan. And I will change fire. You can see anyone who walks across the path of these skirmishers is going to pretty much get destroyed. But you can see I will target right there. I'm going to start targeting this unit. I formed shield wall. When I formed shield wall, they decided it was a good idea to turn around. I don't know why, but actually it was good in the end. You can see my noble fighters men all ran at this point. I do reinforce with an Italian and a Libyan. My Italian sword over here is just holding. My Cretan's out of ammo, so I'm just sending him in. This Iberian sword just ran out of ammo, but he's still worthwhile. I do get a charge to intercept the Hastati. I'm going to pull back here, and I'm going to follow it up with the Libyan infantry. This unit, just from the few the minute that I got to shoot the flank, is down to 29, just from my Iberian swords, or Iberian slingers. So I bring up my Iberian sword to take out the Hastati, which it will barely do, but it will do. I'm winning here. I did surround it, try to make it go quicker. He is shooting me, so I'm going to pull out there. I'm going to cover with this Libyan infantry, and when I get it in shield wall, it's actually going to stay in shield wall. So I am getting shot in the back, but I try to get rid of this unit. You can see just how deadly these Iberians are. You can see this Iberian sword is doing very well, actually. Over here, I pretty much just have him surrounded, and I'm trying to cut him down, but he's broke through here. I threw in my Cretan, I throw in my Carthaginian cav. I get this unit back, same with this unit. And I'm trying to gather pretty much everything that I can to try to throw in and keep him back. I pull this unit out to intercept up here. And then I'm crushing this unit here. My Italian sword is dead. It went too far because I wasn't paying attention. So I gave it an attack order, and so the unit broke and ran this way. I could have just kept going, but you can see I have one there. So I'm going to try to support over there. You can see how many skirmishers I still have though. Focus firing on anything that I can, just to get as many kills as possible. I will hold with this Cretan archer, but it's got its worth. Actually did very well. You can see it as it fights to the death pretty much. But you can see, like I said, I'm being overwhelmed. I'm holding here, but when you hold somewhere, it's not going to last forever. Unless you have superior troops, which I do not. Like these Iberians, they are quickly being overwhelmed. They cut through one Hastati and are going on to another, but it's not going to last long. You can see they finally broke through there. I did get a cav charge onto this, I think, legionary. Yep. And I am firing at it with this Blerick. But I was really upset with my ally too. It was kind of ridiculous in my opinion. He shouldn't have brought 6 skirmishers. And you can see once again I formed shield wall and they decided to turn around. Over here I am holding though, and I will hold for a while. Over here I'm just trying to run away with my skirmishers. I just want to get as many kills as possible, but I know I'm dead at this point. I have 3, 6, 7, 8 units left, or 9, around there. And you can see we decided to do a general versus general, and the Roman general is 10 times superior to the Carthaginian general. My general got absolutely destroyed here. I don't think he actually died. Look at that view. Like I said, he was at 30, he's down to 23. This is down to 29. I popped battle rhythm at the last second with any breaks. Same with these units though, they're broken at this point, so I have lost here. But it was pretty close. If my ally didn't have 6 skirmishers, we might have actually had a chance. But that's fine. So that is the end of the replay. So yeah, my ally did not do good. But he held his own for a while, I guess. So me and Carthage. My cavalry did terrible. Skirmishers doing great. Late Carthaginian hoplites did good. Libyan hoplites not doing good, but like I said, they're not supposed to. Libyan infantry did well. Same with this sword did great, and my Italians did good, along with my noble fighter did okay. Same with his cav, they just did not do good. Peltis actually did very good. Hoplites not really doing good actually, but Libyan infantry doing well. 227 kills. I think the majority of that was on skirmishes though. So you can see his cav doing terrible. Same with the skirmishers. Like, what are those skirmishers gonna do? Look how much money you just wasted. Auxiliary is not doing good. Evocati doing okay. Same with legionaries doing okay. His cavalry did much better. Skirmishers did much better. Infantry did much better. So pretty much Rome just got beat by Rome pretty much. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you next time, and bye.